Let's do a QIP section now. So under this file, there's a form that you can download. Let's open it and have a look. So it's element 6.1.1, an effective enrolment procedure and process. So just stop this at the moment and just fill out this questionnaire that's been built from the QIP. When you come back, let's ask ourselves, what do we do really well in regards to enrolment and orientation? Over the year, I've heard some great procedures. There might be some procedures like having 3 very distinctive settling in days with parents so the children feel really comforted. You may have great first day sheets where you take photographs of the children on their first day, so them having lunch, interacting, playing, having a great time. So there's some absolutely fantastic ways that you can have a great enrolment and orientation process and procedure. And remember the list I provided, that comes from the big blue folder from the government. So, and it's not an exhaustive list. So what I mean by that is, once working with a sessional preschool or a sessional kindergarten, they said in the question, do you encourage parents to stay for as long as they like? And they said, absolutely not. It's not a part of our process. We actually have a song we play, and when that song plays, all parents must leave. But that's a process that works for them. And that's why it's going to be so different and so wonderful. And then we can look at areas where we may improve upon in our enrolment and orientation process. So for example, a few years ago in Canberra, my sister rang 42 centres in Canberra, and there was, I think, 82 at the time, and not one service took a name, phone number or address. So when she opened up her new centre, the first thing she provided was a book that was mailed out to families to invite them in. So they had something hard to hold on to instead of that just invite, oh, just come in and have a look. So there's many different ways we can improve upon as well. So let's look at the QIP section to fill it out. 6.1.1. There is an effective enrolment and orientation process for families. So on your worksheet, this is where you need to fill out the sections here. So what's your priority? If you have spaces, this still may be a high priority. Or if you're a sessional preschool or kindergarten with an enrolment process only once a year, this may be a very low priority to you until next year. So put in your priority. And then how will you achieve this outcome? Go through all the sections that you're really good at and start putting those in. Now this is where it gets really interesting. What's your success measure for a successful enrolment and orientation process? You might say your success measure is, you might have a form that says, please rate us from 1 to 10 for the parents, and you might need to achieve a +9. Or you might have a process where you see the children are actively engaged and a part of the room within minutes after the parent leaves. So your success measure will be different to everybody else's. And that's why this system is very different. It's not this exhaustive list like the old system. It's what you think's good. So by when? You may have no time now because we've been hit with many things, new regs, new NQS. So you might plan it for October. So then your progress notes, you may improve one little section and add this into your progress notes, hence being very different to the old system. So when the assessor looks at your QIP, they may ask no questions about this section because they can see that it's obvious and that you do it really well. Or remember, you're really proud of what you do and be really proud to show the assessor what you actually are doing well. So with Centre Support, we've got many different resources to help you through the NQS process. The best one is our weekly subscription system where we have tasks that help all educators working together as a team to work through the NQS step by step, week by week, leaving no mad rush at the end to get things finished. And it really does change educators' practices because they're constantly reviewing and reflecting, just as the NQS document says. So please have a look at that. And we highly recommend it, and we can put you in touch with other services that are using it very successfully, taking the stress out of the NQS. Thank you.